No one is showing on the map.
Pushed out the top, and now they're coming towards the mid lane. They're pinging out where Tofu is, and FISSURE gets the top of him this time around. Global Silence being used. Tofu, he's gonna have a cookie in a second, gets to the low ground, and with the Essence string, will actually survive. But that is
the back beast.
Savior support. They're gonna be going for the beast. The escape act is there. Vacuum onto the three of them. Mortimer's kisses from afar, trying to kill him. Now the roar comes out. Fury has this big EV, but look at that. The wall is not allowing him to escape. Save will be taken out. Haste will be found by Pure. They allow him to take it just so that he can escape. But Quinn,
this is a good ulti.
now they're gonna have to use the stun to stop Kataomi, and they find him in the trees just before the Ravage comes out. Quinn, he needed that to stop Kataomi in a little bit of trouble, but Pure now, he feels like they don't have enough damage to deal with him, and he's most definitely right. Watson, without his ult, he's in so much trouble. He's gonna get surged up with a dying breath of the Darkseer. He tries to save Watson, but he will die.
Mono Naga Siren, it is time to use those.
Yeah, the double work is going to be pretty big here, but now from distraction, they've got the Sprout, they'll have the Gale Force and the Macro Pyre. Slight trying to leave with the survive
running away.
DN, but now they're going to say nothing to say the other way. They get the kill there on a DN, they take out the Dazzle, the Ice Path is down, the Shackle connects!
Shackle.
Oh, it's always the one in the back. They connected on the 9 class. They get the kill on a Satanic. They lose nothing to say, but 2 for 1. They've got the dust, and 9 class jumps back in. That was a bit of a mistake. He uses that engulfing step to jump back into the fight. They've got themselves the Ice Path and the Spear. They'll connect with the God's Rebuke. Ultra kill for Shiro. Give this man the Rampage. He is going to look for it, and he'll TP in front of Ducalis, and that will be the Rampage for Shiro.
Miro still has his Dark Ascension running, trying to provide vision for his team. They can't get there. Aegis picked up on Pure, looking for kills now. Lightyear gonna be caught. There's the blink. The Epicenter's gonna catch 3, but can they finish the kills? They're gonna try and burst Pure. They've done it. Aegis down. He's gonna have a second life here. Night Stalker forced it back, but a massive ult. The refresh, a triple kill for GPK. He will do it himself. Looking for more, and Astral will find the Jakiro, and my goodness, GPK will finish it off. An ultra kill and a full.
up on this high ground, looking to make a move though with Team Spirit. They're going to run towards Armel. And lightning all the way across towards this Martha, trying to get killed. Let's go into the Pierce of Veil. They use the BKB on Laurel. They'll find themselves Armel and now solo now. Ooh, the Illuminate the Macro Pyre. That is enough damage to get the kill on Armel. They don't have a Death Prophet to work with. They'll get the kill on the Tins. They'll take out two. Now they got to focus their attention on a Jack. They've got the Dragonite in their grasp. BKB trying to run, but Team Spirit, there's no rats down bottom. There's no need for them to stop. Radon's got the damage, and they've got the health. They'll get themselves another one. That's DK gone. They're inside the base. The Burrow Strike, but Jab's out of mana. And he is slow to get back into his base, which means they can pull him in.
Give him the rampage.
For
Somebody
Radon.
take it.
They're going to try to. They'll take it. The damage. Radon. Rampage.
Liquid's setting up though. They want this fight with Global.
Yeah, it does feel like Tundra need to be extremely wary of the global silence. That's the one foil to their game plan. Nice ward in the backline allows them to spot out the Dragon Knight, and if they can burst him down, that'll be huge. Hold him in place and blow him up. Lycan can't do shit. Lycan just has to run. And the rest of Tundra, their supports don't really provide much in this situation. Crystallis will try and come in, throw out some damage, link up onto Mickey, turn around on the PA, they got the kill. But now Crystallis, he's in a load of shit. Yeah, just heroes surrounding him on all sides. Can he do enough damage? Lycan finishing off the back line, and he gets the link. A huge shackle coming out from Saksa, but it's not gonna be enough. Crystallis still goes down, but 33, he's in prime position to clean up this fight. Ultra
accidentally blink into Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, I'm sorry, was your team split up and not available to play for Roshan? Well, here we are, right to the top side. Quick kill onto Snake King, but there's a whole fight happening in the river. No one really taking too much damage, but they finally get the backside. Amar in trouble. Almarine forced to BKB. Oh boy, you just don't have the damage. Storm is too strong, and Watson destroying Skitter on this Alchemist. It's a full team wipe. 5 dead.
Now they use this damage from this Divine. They are just committing all in. I mean, Whitemon is not here. And now Crystallis is in. He'll find himself the Jakiro. Pops the BKB. The buyback comes out from Y. They'll buyback on the Tiny. The Burrow Strike lands. It's on to 2. But now Crystallis is in a lot of trouble. They've got the Aegis on his shoulder, so they should be able to get the damage.
It's going to hit onto 3 of them.
It's huge from Planet. Planet size, not Pluto size. Shiro low pops the Satanic and dies. All of a sudden now, nothing to say is gone. The gem's on the deck. BZM though, refresher used by Shiro. He needs to be careful. The laser, the Satanic. He might want to think about backing up, but they might want to finish the game. They'll go for the tier 4s. The attention is there. The Burrow Strike lands on a Whitemon, and now they've got the throne exposed. Can they finish this off? Can they get the 2-0? Can they eliminate Tundra? It looks like it might be likely, but the BKB's been popped by BZM. Then Shiro goes for it. He's going for the throw, but they've got themselves the Glyph. Oh, Ice Blast coming in once again. Lands on a Crystallis. The damage coming out. They've got the Burrow Strike. They get the kill on a Crystallis as well as Whitemon. They'll take him out. 2 heroes dead.
The throne.
BZM, he's trying to keep it alive.
Backdoor protection is kicking in.
On Planet. Backdoor's coming through, and they can't finish the game. Shiro
They have enough, do they?
But do they have the damage through Backdoor? They will.
They do. Scan connecting one more time.
Could be a big fight for Liquid too, because they've got this MKB picked up by Mickey. The smoke's gonna break.
They go to the Horn Toss. That's going to be on a 2. They're looking for the RP, but the Ravage comes out with the BKB being popped by Mickey. They get the kill on a Bach. Shiro trying to find any damage, but that MKB shredding through this Phantom Assassin. Shiro's dead. Innocence might be next. Planet falls. Down goes this Muerta, and they'll look for nothing to say. Boxy is on him. They try to find the dust to land, but nothing to say. Now goes south, and Boxy's still right on top of nothing to say.
We'll pop it.
Ooh, TP attempt.
And gets the bash immediately.
Bash. Okay, BKB attempt to get a kill. And nothing to say will stand his ground and try to get something.
Well, somebody
He's
needs
actually
to kill
forcing
him.
them to run away.
Guys.
And now, dust still on him. Shadowblade won't matter.
Damage output wasn't really there, but NTS using refresher. White one needs to use his buyback.
They're going to go. They've got the stun. It's on Shiro. It doesn't have an Aegis, but the Laguna Blade is there. They've got the vacuum. It's on a 3. On the back line, though, they got the Hex onto Y. The wall is down. The damage on a Whitemon, but he gets a Shadow Grave out before he might die. But actually, I say that Shiro's dead again. Oh, double kill as they take out Y. The high ground is their biggest enemy. They find the stun. They hit the nullifier. It's on a Planet who bought back in that triangle fight, and he is dead for 2
High ground
minutes.
sentry, so the spot BZM coming. Saksa forced to pop.
85 now.
That must have been a Minotaur Horn. Immediately, you just refresher shards it. Standard duration. BKB out. They out down Snare. As a Minotaur Horn himself, nice fissure blocking him off. The meatballs are not going to connect. They're trying to chase down onto this AA. How many times have you seen an AA so damn hard to kill?
Echo Slam.
This is BKB. Echo Slam. Looking for a target for Malrine. He's in trouble now. 33 gonna get the collapse. Onto Staking. And now you got the link, but Crystallis still goes down. Skeeter, he's starting to do way too much damage, but they got the control onto Amar. BCM with the refresh. He'll kill himself on the blade mail of Amar. And 33 dueling up into Skeeter. Pumps that refresher. Skeeter's in trouble now. Malrine looking for an entry back into the fight. Buybacks on both sides. Looks like they found another target here. And it's Saksa who goes down. The Echo Slam finishing his life.
Oh my god, that was so close.
He's going to be saving his life. He's quite tanky. That Gale Guard coming in handy, but not for long. Stolen dual breath, actually. Very nicely done by Fly, but also an Avalanche. That's a huge spell, Tiny. BKB if he wants to work with it. Avalanche onto well is one of them. Saksa will be getting him. The buybacks are going to be happening. Somebody has to defend the base. That's why they're going for it. The refresher shard being used by the Terrorblades. He has the Metamorphosis. He has the Terror Wave if need be. 23 popping his ulti. Going onto Warwick, who will go down. He does have the buyback going for it immediately into the fight just to finish them all off. If he can, Rubik is going to be dealing with the base inside of the upheaval. This is where you die. And they will try to take 33 down. He just got his buyback back and will be coming into the fight. But BCM is all alone. What can he do? He can go down. And he did have the great deal of Lotus Saksa. He does lose his HP there to the Thunder Lotus Orb a little bit too late. Kami gets himself an ultra kill and he might end this game in style. One of the better games.
And they haven't gotten anything. Not too bad of a situation for Paravision. Raw comes out though. Who have they found? The PA, but Satanic Boundless. Now he's being controlled. Now he doesn't have a BKB. And he's actually going to turn around and try and commit. Use the back line, freezing field to cover his tracks. They're still managing to push the side of Spirit back. This is looking rough now. No one starting to jump around. Max Mana punishing the side of Team Spirit and Radan. He has to do it all.
Oh my,
All these fatal bonds, but Radan, he's way too strong. Lao's gonna come back in and just beat them up. He might have taken down the supporting cast of Spirit, but you can't shrug off the troll just yet. They're trying to slow them down. Who's slowing them down, but they need to be careful. Buyback on Satanic. Now Spirit, they need to try and run. Lao's gonna get control. They'll focus him down first. Ignore the troll. Just kite him around. Keep him slow to a crawl.
Dan, can he do it? He has the talent for it.
He's gonna try. Satanic is controlled, but Satanic has the help. Satanic has his friends around him. DM might not.
Red boss, baby.
They are pulling him left, right, and center. Radan, he's trying.
Like onto Saberlight. KB going to be used. Instant global silence to stop the Wukong's command. He still has the refresher. Will use the Manta. Remove the secondary silence. And now with the Avalanche, where's the thought that Monkey King is in so much trouble? Pure, he uses the refresher just to die. A second later, Miero will use best, but this time around, they're going to wait for the Spirit Cloak to expire. So now, we can finally go for him as Boxy going in. Shackle shot onto the Crystal Maiden and into the 4-step. Still not going to be okay. They do push away the tiny Saberlight, finds the hoof stomp. That's going to be a long stun.
GPK sitting hard.
GPK going in, and they will kill Mickey. That is still a hero who had an Aegis, even though it would have been a dieback if he didn't have it. 2 heroes are missing, 5 heroes on Liquid are still alive, and GPK dead as well. Are they going to make a mistake with the Fairy Cloak? Once again, doesn't look like it. This Miero Bristleback is way too low. He has a buyback, but on his own, being the only
Wukong's command ring. So as long as Crystallis can get that set up, it's gonna be very, very impactful. Kane off damage from BZM. They're jumping forward, looking for the target, but a huge rolling thunder onto 2. BZM still pops the BKB and backs away. The ring is not something they can fight in, but the control coming out from Whitemon. He's caught 3 of them. They're gonna try and chase in 33. Too much magic damage, and down comes the hammer. Oops, support evaporate. Now Skeeter in trouble. Can he get out of here? Absolutely not. Andra, pay them in. Amar can't TP out. Starts out with the catch.
Waiting for it, but plays down a ward, but only see the illusions for the time being. Storm making his presence known. The Blade
Saberlight, look at this arena.
But he finds a huge one, 4 of them inside of it, and the Storm instantly saves. He's the one with the Aegis. He can most definitely just give his life away if need be. A blast is gonna be as big as that arena, connecting on the 3 heroes. The Crystallis only pulls in 2 of them, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna be breaking them apart. It is gonna be the Terrorblade that dies as well, and now the 4th Storm will lose his life. 1 of the 2, Boxy on the high ground this time around. It's not gonna be like the first blood, and all of them misses, and with a dead shot, perfect in
Combo
place.
for Falcons to get back into this. So hold on, mid lane, big stomp here comes out, but see if they can actually do anything with this 4 staff to safety. Skitter is gonna be okay. But But they're continuing the chase. Big Wukong's coming from Maori, but he just gets popped by this Aegis Eclipse. Healed up here from the Dazzle. Crit into trouble. The last zone's going to hold the Templar Assassin down, but again, that's the Aegis. Can they continue fighting? They're on top of Quinn. There's the RP. They pull him back in, but can you kill Watson twice? That's the big question. Is BKB is there, looking to finish off the Monkey King, able to do it. Now turning his attention to Skinner. The Ice Path has got him. 3 dead. All cores fall on Falcons as Snake King throws the freezing field.
Everyone's just scouting them. So, Spirit, they know that this is coming. They may be thinking of getting out of this one. One more crit. He's gonna get a glow. There's the global silence, and DA2000, he gets the Aegis, didn't get the Roach, but the Aegis is his. Let's see now if Radon wants to fight Radon. He's going for the title, does have the Yules. Doesn't care much now about the break. He's gonna be carrying fairly soon. Radon's BKB is gonna be dropping low. This is the chance for Aurora. Toronto Tokyo going into the Ravage, but Laurel gets the BKB off just in time. The arena will be protecting it from Kiyotako. Can't do anything. There's the save. How did he see Mira there? I'm really not sure, but either way, got him. They did bring down the PA as well. Miposhka hiding in it, and Collapse gets the double spear as well, taking their Aegis. Kiyotaka, however, is still super strong. Miposhka, maybe from the pit, he can help. Kiyotaka is going to be graving himself while Kiyotaka just annihilates him. Laurel can't do anything about this. The cold feet will be annoying, but the Astral Imprisonment will save the OD from any extra damage. Miposhka, where do you think you're going to take the gem that you will give right as well? The other side, they didn't get a single one yet. Just so hard. He's waiting for Ace, and nope, he's gonna be finding an easier one. Melody's gone without the A blast. How do you really get those kills? They're gonna be going for the Stampede. Ice Path waiting for him. Wukong's command is sounded. That's very hard to fight with the Nullifier. No chance to save him. No chance to keep him alive. That is going to be another dieback, but look at what Quinn is doing with Watson in a good position. He might be able to finish him off. Radon now finally starts to stand his ground, and Watson has lost his life when Collapse gets into his face. The Terrorblade just doesn't work any longer, and Quinn is left all on his lonesome without the refresher. He can't do anything. Tofu.
All right, we've seen them kill the Phantom Assassin before. The Nullifier has to be on there again in advance in order to prevent the escape act to jump in. The Hex, they're going to put some damage here into the Medusa. Now, can you actually kill this monster? They got her! You're kidding me! What is this? The Phantom Assassin is too strong. 95 seconds has buyback. But can they do anything with it? They're going to jump in, the Phantom Assassin, but there's the escape act once again to get the safety. Pier is going to blink on out the wall, holding back this Dragon Knight. And well, the Ember gets caught on the front side. Big Stone Gaze is out there trying to chase for more. There's a vacuum as well. GPK trying to do the work that he can, but the PA's dead. She hits the deck. Aegis going to hit the Rapier as well. But the Golems, hold up, Warlock is destroying these guys, and Shiro can't stand his ground. In comes the Medusa. Vortexer back into the swamp, and now 3 dead. No buybacks. Bet Boom looking
There's a Wisdom Shrine here, minute 14. Should spawn.
Nice scan. That is gonna save his life. It's not gonna save his shrine this time around. 33 came forward a bit, and they will be dropping low. He just baited them to go forward and do almost nothing. He is going to be shackled inside of the Serpent Wars, and he doesn't care about them. They're going to be looking towards the Shadow Shaman to take him out as well. And this time around, you get punished. Talon went too far. 33, understanding exactly where he needs to stand. As WS will be next to the menu. They're going to be using the coil. He does break it. The Blubber doesn't take it away. So it's going to get pulled in by the Waiting Rift. They, do have the Ravage, but no fall-up at all, no Echo Slam. But Air Natsume, he's gonna be going in there. What the fuck? He's not gonna be doing anything. Crystallis pushes him away with the Battle Fury. He gets the kill, the splash coming in handy, as now maybe Natsume have gone too far. Cuckoo with his Golem, he still lives even though he's still dead. He is contributing so much to these fights. Shadow Shaman is back in it, and the Shaker does come over to protect Natsume, who's not gonna die, man.
Wars heavy on physical, but Crimson Guard is doing a lot of work. Really like the atomization from Bach in the previous game, and also in this one.
Downward strike. Mech, not gonna be enough. And Shiro forced to BKB. Where is the help? Planet comes in, time zone. Call down Nightfall. He's getting ripped apart, but gonna right click back, and he should be able to get the Aegis. Unfortunately, that means he's dead. Bramble Maze is down. Shiro alive for the second time. Mira and Toronto Tokyo They're going to be hit with that time dilation. Panto focused by nothing to say, but Kiyotaka's in here.
He's
And
BKB
they
just
use that
getting
Wukong.
delivered.
Uh-oh. Bach
He got it.
pulverized on the edge of the circle. The onslaught, the damage. Kiyotaka with the balance strike. Shiro's dead. Ooh, so close. The static link. Kiyotaka with a TP attempt, but the damage is in. Nothing to say against the kill, and Mira on the run. Yule's up into the air, and he will end up eventually stick close for the Bedlam. But the
Here is insane. It's the only reason this hero is getting picked lately is because of this build. So we'll see if that actually has any effect. Avalanche toss comes out, but the BKB black hole onto 3 from Toronto, Tokyo. Can they finish the job? Triple S in trouble, burning down to Kiyotaka's Ember Spear, but he's going to survive for now. He's turning attention onto the supports onto the backside, takes down the Ancient Apparition, but the PA, she lives for now. There's going to be the Pierce the Veil, comes in, Ice Path catches. The Avatos is too much. It's a full team wipe for Aurora. Look at the calling, dude.